It's been over 2 weeks since the forcibly displaced Palestinians were allowed to return to their homes in Gaza City and the northern Gaza Strip from the southern parts of Gaza. These two areas were completely separated by the Israeli army since October 2023, following multiple evacuation orders that were issued to residents of Gaza City and the northern Gaza Strip, forcing them to go to central and southern Gaza. As one of the around million forcibly displaced Palestinians from Gaza City and northern Gaza, I was actually waiting for this moment for the past 15 months, since the 13th of October 2023, the day when I was forcibly displaced from my home in Gaza City. I was waiting for the moment that we would be actually allowed to return from southern Gaza to northern Gaza. But surprisingly, it's been over 2 weeks now and I'm still in my shelter. I'm still in the central Gaza Strip and I haven't returned to my home in Gaza City. Of course, like hundreds of thousands of homes across the Gaza Strip, my home was rendered uninhabitable by the Israeli army. And it's not just the damage or the destruction of the house, because we would have returned if it was only the walls or if it was only rubble. But the thing is that the Israeli army, before they left, they made sure to make homes across the northern Gaza and Gaza City uninhabitable by not just destroying these homes, but also destroying the vital infrastructure in all of the neighborhoods across Gaza, including the sewage system, for example, the water pumps, water wells, electricity networks. Everything that is needed as a sign of life across Gaza was actually destroyed by the Israeli army. And the thing is that part of the ceasefire agreement between Israel and the Palestinian factions was to allow into Gaza vehicles, including bulldozers and heavy equipment to remove the rubble and also to repair the vital infrastructure destroyed by the Israeli army. But since then, none of these actually was met. Still, vehicles haven't been allowed into Gaza, and the infrastructure is completely destroyed across particularly the northern parts of the Gaza Strip. Around 80% of homes and residential buildings across the Gaza Strip were either completely destroyed or severely damaged by the Israeli army through bombing, targeting, and setting fire to these buildings. The residents of these buildings cannot even find tents or caravans to live in as an alternative, because since the ceasefire agreement, no tents were allowed in, no caravans were allowed in. Many of these residents, hundreds of thousands of people, are still living either in schools or in worn-out tents that do not protect them from the severe weather we have been witnessing across the Gaza Strip for the past 3 or 4 days. The non-stop rain, the very cold weather. We can say that the war was halted, but the humanitarian situation is only getting worse in Gaza.